Hello, let us learn about the writers who invented our tomorrows. I'm now going to take you to the world of science fiction. The world of science fiction, the world of space shuttles, planetary probes, ballistic missiles, nuclear power, robots, computers, the high-tech world that is created by science. Before we talk about science fiction, we need to decide how we are going to define it. It has many definitions. The fictional exploration of the unknown. And have you ever thought about defining science? It means knowledge, nature of exploration. It can also mean fictional exploration into the ways of knowing, the fictional exploration of the unknown. Science strategy involves rational investigation and development of theories supported by reproducible results. Science fiction is about new situations, begins with the assumptions that rules may not make any sense, are incomplete or inappropriate for this new situation. So now we understand that science fiction is a literature of change, is a literature of discontinuity, and it is those speculations about change that turned into stories and what we have come to call as science fiction. Let me now introduce the writers who invented our tomorrows. Mary Shelley, who published her novel Frankenstein and which created sensation in the year 1888, Edgar Allan Poe in 1830, Nathaniel Hawthorne in 1840, and these were the pioneers in science fiction. And these books were the first attempts to cope with change. They were followed by Jules Verne and H.G. Wells, who is even now known as the man who invented our tomorrows. We can take a glimpse to the golden age of science fiction, which started with astounding and amazing stories which were published by writers like Asimov, Theodore Sturgeon, Robert Heinlein, A.E. Van Vogt, who exclusively established that science fiction encourages extrapolative thinking. The motto of science fiction writers is change is inevitable. Let me now introduce the grand master of science fiction, James C. Gunn, who lives in the city of Kansas. He is 92 years old and he has published his 92nd book in the year 2018. In his short story, The Old Folks, he says that we have reached the end of this music of science fiction. One is reminded of the uncertainty that is created by the change that we witness in our everyday life. One is reminded of the beautiful lines of Billy Idol. There is nothing safe in this world. There is nothing sure in this world. There is nothing pure in this world. And if there is something left in this world, start again. So to conclude, science fiction is a literature of change. It is literature of discontinuity, and it is literature of great ideas. How can you ever keep yourself away from crazy ideas? As the world we look at is constantly changing.